Hello everybody, my name is Niku and today I want to share an amazing trick with you. It is so simple that even a complete beginner can start making money right away. It's not exactly a trading strategy, but rather a very simple trick. If you can master this, you will become unstoppable in the market. This trick is just one of many that you can use to earn money. If you want access to more of them and get learning, make sure to join my free trading group. Link is in the description below. Join today, participate in trading, get access to educational materials and tips. Everything is completely free. I also have a private group where you can find even more valuable information. I'll share more details about that at the end of the video, so make sure you watch all the way. Now, let's head over to Pocket Option and dive into this. Okay guys, so before we can start trading, we need to set up our platform and set our candle times and expiry times and everything before we start trading. So what we're going to do is first thing we're going to add is a moving average. We're going to edit this and we're going to change this to 200. Let's make this a nice color and we're going to make this a little bit thicker. Okay, so we've added a 200 moving average to our chart. The next thing we're going to add is the stochastic oscillator. We're going to leave this on default settings. We're not going to mess with the settings for the stochastic. 1433 is perfectly fine. So we're also going to change our candle time, candle period to 30 seconds. There we go. And then we're going to change our expiry time to 2 minutes. Now this is very, very simple. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look for areas where price is trending. Let me just switch off the auto scroll quick. We're going to be looking at areas where price is trending upwards or downwards, but price is trending way above or way below the moving average, telling us that we are in a very strong upwards direction, like this area here. And then we're going to look for areas where the stochastic comes out of oversold or overbought areas. If we are in a bullish trend, we're going to look at the oversold area only. And when we are in a bearish trend, let's see if we can find a bearish trend quick, like this, we're going to look at the overbought areas only. So we're going to look for areas like this and we're going to be taking sell trades into this. Okay, so I'm going to change my amount there. So we are going to look for, we're first going to find out which direction price is trending, and if price is doing this, we are not going to look for trades at all. So we do need price to be moving something like this, a well-established trend, and then we're going to look at the stochastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through I'm going to go through a few assets, and when I find one, I'll show you guys what a good setup looks like, and we'll take a few trades. Okay, so here we've got a good example of what we're looking for. Price has broken through the moving average. We can see that we're making new lower highs. So we are in a downtrend. We're also making lower lows. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to wait for the stochastic to turn down. If the stochastic turns down and leaves the overbought area or overbought zone, we're just going to take a sell in the direction of that price is moving. It's as simple as that. We just need to wait for the crossover and for the exit. It might take a second or two. Sometimes the trades don't play out. We have to wait for the setup. We have the rules for the setup. So we need to stick to those rules, and as soon as those conditions are met, that's when we take our trades. So we can see it started moving downwards. We've got 10 seconds left on this candle. We should see on the next candle, we should see the stochastic hitting the 80 mark or the 80 line. And once it does, we'll take a sell trade. Okay, so we've got a few seconds left on this candle. Once it closes, there we are, we're on the oversold zone, the 80 line. Now let's draw this in while we're waiting for this expiry to run out. Okay, so this was the first new low. We can see this was a higher high. This was a lower high, so that's the first new low, lower high. And if we do this, just roughly, we can see that this was a support area where the price was turning as well. So we made a lower high and we did it just below a fairly decent resistance area which just adds to me, confirms to me that we are going to head down for a short while. Doesn't mean we're going to make a new low, but it's going to be enough time for me to take a 2-minute sell trade. Price should come down to at least roughly around this area here, where we have some faint support. It's not a really decent level, but still. Now we just have to wait for the timer to run out. We've got a minute left. We're halfway through this trade, and we're just waiting. There we go. Lovely big red. While we're waiting, I usually don't use lines when I'm drawing trend lines. I like to use channels. So what I'll do is I'll put the top line on exactly the highs, and then I'll put the bottom part of the channel like such. This way I get a good idea of the area. It is in this case resistance area, but if you do it at the bottom, it's a support area, and this is how I like to draw my support and resistance areas. There we go. ITM trade, great stuff. 920 bucks, quick profit, and let's look for another trade quick. Okay, so here we've got another example setting up. We have this massive green candle on Euro JPY. Stochastic did go into the overbought zone, and it's pulling back now. I'm just going to go with the sell with this because we had this big massive big candle. We did tap the oversold of the overbought zone quickly with the stochastic. Did not cross over though, but this was the crossover. My stochastic turned red, and we are below the 200 moving average, so we are in a downwards move, and we can see clearly price is making lower lows and lower highs. So we took this trade, and now we're just going to sit in it and just wait for the timer to run out. We should see a complete pullback to roughly around this area at least. And there's the crossover. We had the crossover. We have the stochastic pulling out of the overbought zone now, heading towards this oversold zone. And we are halfway through this trade. And we're just going to sit tight and wait for it to finish running. Lots of red. Lots of red. 30 seconds left on this. Fantastic. Trade is done. And we made a quick 740 bucks. Let's see if we can find another example. We had 2 sell examples now, and hopefully we'll find a bullish example, but depends on how the market is. Okay, so we've got another setup building here. Price has broken through the 200 moving average. It's busy testing it at the moment. If it doesn't break through and comes back down, my stochastic is in the overbought zone. So if it does turn down now and my stochastic leaves the oversold zone, I'm going to take a sell in the direction of the price movement, in this case downwards. Just got to wait and see if it does turn back. We have 5 seconds left on this candle, so we'll get a new candle just now, and that one should push the stochastic out of the overbought zone. There we go. I'm going to take the sell trade. The stochastic has hit the overbought zone, so we are heading downwards, and we'll see what happens. If we do push up just a little bit, I might take another sell position higher up. Sometimes I do that, depends on what price action does, but I don't think this is going to be necessary for this trade. We'll just see what happens. It's coming down nicely. Clearly left the oversold zone now, or overbought zone, and we're heading downwards. And there we go. Massive red candle, lovely. We'll just write this thing out. 1 minute left on this trade, and we're just seeing red at the moment, which is beautiful because that's what we want to see. We want to see a bunch of red candles while we're in a sell trade. Just gotta wait now for the expiry to run out. This is gonna be a lovely trade, dropping beautifully. 10 seconds left. So we did 3 trades now, and we made just over $2,500, roughly $2,500, more or less, which is great. As always, I want to remind you that you only need $5 or $10 to start trading. You have all the free resources, including my free signal group. You can also become a member of my private trading group where you learn while earning. You will participate in trading sessions with me, receive signals, and analyze each trade to understand how I make my decisions. Send me a message on Telegram and become part of our team. Thank you for watching this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Drop me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, may the pips be with you.